England, there's a joke about like you basically got £50 of beer and water, and that's not changed probably since like the 40s. Like it's never gone up. You know, people are saying petrol has gone up more, but they don't bother changing it, so it makes it harder for new bands to tour because you just can't afford it. So I think that's the problem that people need to try and solve for the smaller bands.
You get treated a lot better now though.
Oh yeah, I mean you still turn up some places, but because now you've got a tour manager and our tour manager's not actually here today, otherwise he'd agree to do it. He's playing the Rebellion Festival himself, because it's a solo thing. But yeah, when you got a tour manager, people just, well, I just don't know if people, we might still get treated rubbish actually, no, the tour manager probably gets it all, but no, generally like when I think it's more the fact you start working, like you've got an agent who only books you with reputable people who are decent to you and stuff, so you tend to, like today's great, everyone's lovely, get everything that's on your mind, and you're not being pretentious asking for providers because you need to eat, and you need your special throat sweets, and things like that, so yeah, I just love it.
And your arrows.
Oh yeah.
Before you need your arrows.
Yeah, I got some great gifts. There's some girls from France in the queue, and they've already bought me. In fact, no, they haven't given me presents yet, but some girls in Plymouth gave me a massive array of chocolate, including some orange aero balls, which I've eaten.
Bit of a random question.
Okay.
Zombie apocalypse team.
Team?
Yeah.
I don't even know how to answer that. Can I make one up? Just totally make it up. Can we come back to that?
Yes, we can.
I'm going to pass on it.
Dream show.
Dream show? Oh, amazing. Well, I guess really my dream show is for us to be playing like a stadium headliner with a bill that I've chosen below us, which would be great. So that's my dream show to play.
Anyone in particular?
I don't really listen to any rock bands, so it'd be a different kind of bill to, and probably no one in the audience would like it, but I'd have like the cast of Les Mis doing the whole musical before it, and I'd have Marina the Diamonds playing a set, she's amazing. I'd have like Brian May doing like a solo set, and I've Roger Taylor at Queen doing a solo set. There's basically no one that's current.
Okay, we've got some fan questions.
Oh great. Oh god, actually. God. Okay, I reserve the right to not answer these.
I don't think you can really answer this one because they're not all here, but
Amazing.
describe each other with one word.
I can describe them easily. Tall, hair.
Every band says that.
Well, Mark's tall and Alan's got hair. My phone. Sorry, I've just got to take an antibiotic, which I haven't got here. Or medication for bad tooth. Anyway.
Could you imagine yourself doing anything other than music?
Not at all, no. I've been asked that, like, you get asked that question, if you weren't doing music, what would you do? And I was just like dead. Because I'd still be doing music if I could sit on this beach and have a house and just play. Music is what I am, whether we're successful or not, it's just what I do. So yeah, there wouldn't be any other choice.
Pandas or panthers?
Who asked me that? Have you got the names?
Yeah, Hannah Nessam.
Right, well, I'm not even going to bother. I'm very angry with that question. Everybody knows this, and I get people say, oh, Stephen's not very nice. I want to talk about music, not about, what was it?
Pandas or panthers?
I just don't care. I literally don't care. We can both go that ocean and die. Ask me about music, and I'll talk to you all day long. That's a good answer for you, isn't it?
Yeah, okay. What does music mean to each of you?
Well, to Mark it means status quo, Dire Straits. To Alan it means status quo and the soundtrack to Braveheart. And to me it just means, like, the best way I can describe it is like, I'm sure you guys love music, and if you get that, so you know what I mean, hopefully, you can get that feeling in your spine. A spine tingling feeling that a certain song might give you that I don't think any other thing could ever give you. Like literally, I get it, I've said this loads of times, in the middle section of Like a Prayer by Madonna. It's so random, but it's the best like melody and chord change. It just does something. I can guarantee when I hear it, it will make me have that spine tingling thing. I don't remember what the question was, but that's my answer. Yeah, I just, it gives you that, gives you that feeling that I don't think anything else can really give you.
How would you define your fans?
Lunatics, great, superb, absolutely lovely people. They've got very good taste in music.
Can you compare any of the songs on your new album to the last?
Oh, good question. That's a really good question, and I don't know. So the only thing I could say is that, like, I think of albums like, I think there'll always be a structure to them in terms of, with some bands, and they can be great at it, like Weezer for example, every song is kind of like, and I love Weezer, but every song it's like the same throughout, but they're just brilliant. Every song, like 10, absolutely classic, like that, whereas my idea of an album is where it's I always think like you have, okay, we're going to have like 2 really heavy songs, epic song at the end, a kind of slow one, like more of like a kind of happy one. So I think of it like that, and I think that all our albums will always follow that template. So the songs, I can't really compare a song, but you can definitely compare like the journey of the album, where it'll always have that, you know, they'll always, I don't know, like Love to Eat Your Lives on the last album is a song of this album called Somber Party, which I would say falls into that category. We always like to have like a kind of epic opening kind of track, which is sort of Crusaders. So yeah, it's more like that, not individual songs that actually sound like others, but the kind of sentiment behind them are similar.
Have you got any messages to your fans?
Well, I've got millions. Can't really say any of them. They're all lovely. Yeah, just genuinely, I love talking about music. So my message is always talking about music, and you'll always get a reply. It's that simple. And I just obviously very much appreciate you all.
Favourite venue?
Favourite venue? Favourite venue might be Magnet Club in Berlin, or if you want to go a bit bigger, I love the MEN in Manchester, which I think has changed to like the Vodafone Arena or something, but it was the MEN when I played it. That for just ridiculous. It's like you can literally look up like that and see people. I don't know if you've ever been there or not, but it's like, it's not a Arena. Yeah, so like that, but imagine you can fit that in it like 4 times. And it goes upwards, it's incredible. But yeah, in what a place in Europe is great. There's a place in Toulouse, France, where both had Shikari and Brighton, and there was a chemical spill that like destroyed a town, and this guy got the insurance and has built the greatest venue ever built. So I'm going to say that place actually. And he's also the owner, and he cooks for all the bands before you play. Like everyone sat down, and he's just chucking steaks on and just cooking over. And he, you know, very community based, and yeah, that place is incredible. So I like that. Yeah.
Last question: when did each of you start your first band?
I don't know about Alan because I don't care about anything he's done before I knew him. And me and Mark started when we were 11 together. Although actually, Mark reckons he had a band when he was about 4 with his friend where he was a keyboard player, but I think me and Mark kind of started together. We were called Shades, and our logo was our sunglasses.
How long have you two known each other?
200 years now. I don't know, all our life. Like, yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
Just that this is a superb location for an interview, and I've very much enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries. Going in there, yeah. Nice one. Cheers. Thanks, guys.